morning, everyone. I just want to touch on the importance of morning routines when you're going towards anxiety recovery. My morning routine was really key when it came to overcoming anxiety, especially over a long period of 10 years. I had that shit, but when I found myself unemployed and you sink into this kind of undisciplined lifestyle from not being able to do much. And mine was going to bed really late, waking up anytime I want, just no discipline at all. Anyway, the importance of a morning routine. Like, every morning of my waking life for many years was waking up to anxiety and dread. Waking up to Groundhog Day, to live the same day again and go to the same places and see the same faces. So from the moment I went to bed to the moment I woke up, it would be anxiety sensations. And I hate waking up every morning to face the same day again. So when I started to recover, this totally changed for me. So here's how recovery went for me in the morning times. So I woke up at a set time. Doesn't matter what that set time was. It started off at 9 a.m, then it went to 6 a.m. Anyway, I had a set time, let's say 8 a.m. 8 a.m, on the dot, I would jump up out of bed. I would not linger and wallow in procrastination. I would not care how I felt. In the morning anyway, how the biological clock works in our bodies is the circadian rhythm. Cortisol is at its highest in the morning, and we can't stop that. It's our biology, it's the biological clock. So it's naturally that people feel more anxious in the morning times. But what I done was, I just jumped up out of bed. I got into such a bad habit of just lying in bed, procrastinating, going over things. And by the time I got up out of bed, it'd be 45 minutes lying in bed to an hour, just thinking about the day, just thinking, wallowing, self-pity. And so what I done was, I set a set time, 8 a.m. I jumped up out of bed, the alarm didn't even have to. Of course, this grew as a discipline. It wasn't always getting straight out of bed at 8 a.m. It was 8:15, 8:10. Eventually it was literally, as soon as that alarm went off, I was up. I would not linger and wallow in procrastination and thinking about the past. This was a new stage for me. This was recovery. So I had my jogging runners ready, my shorts ready by the bedside, and I jumped straight into them. In fact, what I would do first is I jumped up out of bed and I jumped into a cold shower. That's exactly what I done. So I jumped into a cold shower. I would literally be 2 to 3 minutes in that, probably less, sometimes 30 seconds. And I'd be straight on and then straight into my jogging clothes, and off I went then. 8:15, 8:20, 8:10. I'd be literally gone out. Wouldn't think about anything, just gone. And that's what I've done for a long time. Morning routine became just the key for me. And if I felt tired throughout the day, because I wasn't working, my routine was all over the place. This wasn't easy at the start. This was very, very hard to get this discipline for myself. It was a big struggle for me. But this is eventually how I, build a foundation for recovery. So, morning routine is key, because a lot of people just lie in bed wallowing in self-pity, and it's understandable. It's totally understandable. But if you really want to change that mindset, change that habit, change those behaviours, procrastination and lying in bed is not going to help you. You need to normalise your life as much as possible. So that's what I done. I built this foundation of just learning to relive again what normal people do. Having a set time to get up, jump into a cold shower just to wake that body up, And off I went on my little jog, whether that be 1k or 10k. It doesn't matter, or in between that. The whole point of it was I was winning again. I was winning little goals. It was a very long time since I got those victories. And those are victories in anxiety recovery. Getting up at a certain time. You know, when everything in your body screams, stay in bed, relax. But no, I wasn't. I was just exhausted from living the same day again. It wasn't as if I was exhausted from doing anything. I was exhausted in my mind from living the same day all over and over and over and over. So I knew I wasn't physically tired. You know, I knew this was just a behavioural condition. This was just what my brain knew. It was just lying in bed anytime I want and not having a plan for the day because I was so fearful of getting up and doing Groundhog Day all over again. So that's the importance of morning routines. If you're going through anxiety at the moment, almost guaranteed that you're lying in bed for around 30 minutes, 40 minutes, worrying about the start of the day, or checking your body, I'm shaking today, or me heart, worrying about bodily sensations of no medical significance, procrastinating. These are all small things that it's the small things in recovery, the small daily things that just lead to recovery again, because you start to like relive again. It's fascinating, like how you work with the body, how you work with the mind. It slowly just accumulates this normal life again. And for me, it was burning off the adrenaline through the runs. I'd done that so many days. Like the minute I woke up, and guys, I literally I remember waking up like eventually then I was waking up, and I swear to God, I would not have any morning anxiety. My brain got so used to just getting up and not feeling that anxiety anymore, because I literally trained it to just get in the cold shower and go on my runs. So my brain knew that. Whereas previously my brain just knew to lie in bed and wallow in self-pity and procrastination and think about anxiety and flip over and look on YouTube of how to deal with morning anxiety and just searching and going in the rabbit hole again. That's what I knew for many years, but here I had a new habit. And yeah, that's the importance of morning routines, guys. When you're going towards recovery, it's very important that you have a set time to get up at. And then, you know, whatever you want to do throughout the day then is your own business. Like, you know, you want to go back to have a nap at fucking 2 or 3 p.m. You do that, you know. You know, if you're really tired, go do that. But make sure the next morning you're getting up at that alarm clock to face the day. Because you need to have those wins again, those psychological wins, those small wins. Because those small wins, those small failures, like not being able to get on the bus, not being able to go to work, those small failures have took away our confidence. So these small wins will win back that confidence. You mightn't think it, but you start to trust yourself again, you start to believe in yourself again. And that's what happened to me. I believed in myself, I could stay disciplined. Life just slowly started coming back to me. But that's the importance of morning routines, guys. It's really important that you stick to a routine in the morning. You know, morning anxiety is the worst for most people. You know, because of what I just said about the biological clock in the body, where cortisol is naturally at its highest in the morning times. At certain times, the cortisol gets secreted into the body, and you can't stop it. Same with sleep hormone. Gets inserted into a body at a certain time, I don't know, 8, 9 p.m. Gets you ready for sleep. You can't stop it. Same with cortisol in the mornings. You can't stop this, guys. And that's why morning anxiety is hardest for people. So it's not almost biohacking. It's just, you're not biohacking anything. We're just setting a new routine, a new day. You know, that was the key for me, getting up into the shower, and I think that can work for a lot of people. Just get up, get into a shower. I chose cold showers, so I started to study them, and I think they're great. Still take them now today. And then I just went straight out. went straight out on that jog. And that was me then, knowing that even the jog was going to cause me panic or anxiety, but I didn't care. I was going into it. Anyway, guys, that's the importance of morning routines. I hope it helps. If you're at that stage of recovery and you want to kind of step up your game and get rid of that morning anxiety, which is the worst for people, I suggest have a set time to get up at. And get up at that time every day. Get them small wins again. Get into a cold shower. Wake your body up. Wake up your central nervous system. And get out. And face things. Buses, trains. For me, it was just jogging. So, that's it, guys. And I'll post this up now and hopefully someone takes something from it. And you guys, take it easy.